everybody, we are outside of the new local First Med location right here in Shawnee, Oklahoma. So this season, whenever you need your sport physicals, DOT physicals, they are accepting walk-ins 7 days a week from 8 a.m. until 7 p.m. So if you get any weekend wounds, laceration, broken bones, or anything like that, stop at your local First Med location rather than going to the emergency room. These lovely ladies will help you out, and they accept most insurances, so you will be accepted here at your local First Med location. So come on in.
Stranded with car trouble? Give Triple R Wrecker a call. Triple R Wrecker and the Ramirez family has been serving greater Pottawatomie County for over 20 years. Triple R Wrecker.
A lot of people don't know we started Eric's Pharmacy in 1995. So we've been going strong for over 29 years. We had a chance to spruce things up, put in new flooring, new shelving, and it really came together beautifully. We invite everyone to come by and take a look.
It's Sonic Good at all 4 of our Shawnee locations. Great food, great fun, the best hamburgers in town. Keeps everybody smiling. Parties or gatherings, there's room for everyone. It's always a good time, Sonic Good Time at our Shawnee Sonic.
Our beef is exclusively available at the Monk's Marketplace. Taste the difference that care and quality make, and visit our serene landscape to pick up your perfect cut.
Hi, welcome in. Let's go see Jim.
Gordon Cooper Technology Center has a lineman program.
Real life opportunities, real life experience, and that's what we're trying to give them with the 3 instructors. We got about 100 years of experience. They'll be what's called a grunt, a trainee, or they'll be an apprentice 5, and they will know how to do everything here on the ground and up the pole to help them get that job. You'll get out of this training what you put into it.
Free sports physicals at First Med Urgent Care, April 26th. Walk-ins always welcome. For an appointment, please call 405-759-4300 or scan the QR code. Free sports physicals at First Med Urgent Care. Castor Key Auto Mart. Online or in person. Castor Key Auto Mart. They're good people to deal with.
The bees and their keeper can communicate. The beekeeper can hear when they're in distress and helps in turn. This partnership of mutual encouragement is a reflection of the harmony and balance we strive for at St. Gregory's Abbey.
Welcome to Bethel, as our Shawnee area baseball takes us today to the Wildcats versus North Rock Creek. And this is a non-district duo, doubleheader, as Bethel comes in 8-6 in 3A3. They're currently 4th with a 5-3 record. They previously this week had 2 wins versus Millwood, and we're excited to be here. I believe this is our first baseball game ever from Bethel, as we've been out a few times for basketball and for softball, but I don't believe that we've ever had a Bethel Wildcat baseball game, and we are grateful to Athletic Director Jennifer Lynch for the hospitality, and we look forward to a great game by Coach Gary Bandy's squad. And their foe today, somebody we're very familiar with, of course, North Rock Creek Cougars. They come in 15-4 atop the 4A5 district with an 8-1 record. They split with Cushing, so they currently sit there alongside of Cushing. They come in do the Cougars with a 7-game win streak. Earlier in the week, they took 2 from Bristow, 10-8 and 8-1, as Coach Keaton Hernandez's squad playing great baseball as they're getting their guys back from their winter sports and getting them going, as it will be Hasten Conley to start things off in the batter's box for the North Rock Creek Cougars. Setting the defense for Bethel, Zach Jennings on the mound, and he will be tossing to Dally Trussell. First pitch from Bethel. Just inside, ball 1. Over at first is Caden Carpenter. At second is Carson Kirkendall. And at third is Weston Henry. And that's in there for a strike as he hits that inside corner. Shortstop today for Bethel is Zane Anderson. And nice pitch. As Conley gets just a piece of it. Out in the outfield, left field is Maddox Davis. In center field is Roger Brooks. And right field is Gavin Lynch. Paul Villegas will be DH for Anderson. And got him with a nice curve as Jennings starts things off positive with the strikeout of Hasten Conley, and that's going to bring up Maverick Wingo. Maverick, the left fielder for the Cougars. Jennings a bit high there, ball 1. Of course, beautiful day for baseball. Every day is a beautiful day for baseball, save very few. And that's going to be up the middle for a base hit. Maverick Wingo gets things started for the Cougars. As that's a solid grounder through the hole. And that will bring up Hunter Bertram. Hunter today at second base. Last time we saw him at short, Hasten. And he playing that short position. Runner goes on the dropped ball, and Maverick reaches on that air, and he moves into scoring position for Hunter. 1 ball, no strikes. Jennings just high with that curve as we see him out of the stretch, working his control. A little bit different from the full windup to the stretch, as that one's kept in front nicely as it bounced just after the plate. Dally doing a good job keeping in front of that one and not letting Wingo advance. 3-0. That's in there for a strike. Rear back and throw it with 3-0. And Bertram now stepping back with an active bat. Let's see what he does here on the 3-1 pitch. He smacks it into right field. Should be caught, and it is. There's going to be a tag and a throw as Wingo makes it to third after the nice catch by Gavin Lynch in right field. So Hunter hits behind the batter and moves him, as that's going to bring up Jace Plum. Jace, the multi-sport athlete, batting cleanup as he usually does. He's at first base today, and all-around great pitcher as well. Jace takes ball 1 as Jennings moves him off the plate a little bit, or tries to. That must be just outside. Moving in and out. Two 2-0. Jennings trying to get out of a tight one here. And Plum going to second. Should be the out he needed, and he does. As Plum retired and Bethel gets out. No runs, one hit, one left on. As we're in for the first half of a doubleheader. We'll be back.
For over 50 years, Fred's Tire and Battery has served Central Oklahoma with tires, batteries, and service for cars, trucks, and tractors. Friendly and affordable, with 2 locations in Shawnee. Fred's Tire and Battery, a name you can trust.
Air Force One Heat and Air Conditioning offers competitive pricing, licensed technicians, and over 25 years of experience. Air Force One is a hometown company. Contact Tim or Terry Muirhead with Air Force One.
On Benedict Street, Hardesty's Market and Deli is your go-to for all your local meat needs. It's also the perfect spot for lunch, offering your favorite local sandwiches, dips, sweets, and more. Support locals. Stop by Hardesty's Market and Deli today.
At McElroy and Owens Funeral Group, your loved one never leaves our care. From your first phone call at the time of loss through final resting, we are with you. Stop by McElroy and Owens for a visit today. First Med Urgent Care offers on-site x-rays and lab, post-injury drug screening, care for lacerations and abrasions, relief from allergies, and so much more. Choose First Med Urgent Care, where your health is our priority. A&S Roofing. Quality roofing built to last. Dedicated to high-quality work, pays attention to the details. So get started on your roofing project today with A&S Commercial and Residential Roofing and Contracting. Back to Bethel with the home team stepping in as Roger Brooks, center fielder, to start things off for the Wildcats. And that's going to be Lowe, starting pitcher for North Rock Creek. Kason Coomer, the senior, basketball all-stater. And that's going to be fouled. 1-1, the count. Coomer working fast. And behind the plate, he's throwing to Braden Elson. That's going to be just outside, 2-1. Over at first, we mentioned Jace Plum, second Hunter Bertram, and third base is Landon Rosser today, the sophomore. And that's going to be over to Jace, and Coomer covering for the out. Well done, as the Cougars made the difficult play look pretty easy. As like to see Coomer getting over there quick enough. Jace showing some range there off the line. Brooks retired for the first out of the inning on the 3-1 put out. Weston Henry, the third baseman, steps in. And that's going to be just outside. Ball 1. Good crowd here at Bethel for this, the first of 2. Slight breeze, maybe 5 miles an hour, as Coomer took something off that. Nothing but wind from Henry. 1-1 with 1 out. Nobody on in the first. That's popped into right center. And good communication out there, as you would anticipate, as Owen Payne with a nice play. Had to go down to his knee to get that. But you have to like how he and center fielder Drake Clemens were talking to one another, and the play made. That's going to bring up Caden Carpenter with 2 outs here in the home half of the first. Coomer again with that nice curve. He is moving his speeds around. No balls, 2 strikes, in control. Carpenter, first baseman, and He's going to make first as the third strike gets by. So that's a strikeout for Coomer. And he gets it on a wild pitch in the dirt. So no throw, down to first. And that should be it, as it's taken care of by Hasten Conley as he pitches it over to Bertram. And we've been through one. 0-0 our score. You're watching Shawnee Area Baseball on ShawneeCTV. Watch live.
She is willing to sit down, whether it be city, tribe, whoever, and she has worked out several grants, and she has accomplished road building. She's very grant knowledgeable, so the county has acquired some money just within her tenure that I wouldn't have known about, so there's a lot of grant opportunities out there.
To be, the first two females in state history to serve simultaneously in the same county, what a blessing and honor it is. Most people know that this is something that I've wanted to do since I was a little girl, and I am just so thankful for this opportunity, especially with Commissioner Dennis.
Stranded with car trouble? Give Triple R Wrecker a call. Triple R Wrecker and the Ramirez family has been serving Greater Pottawatomie County for over 20 years. Triple R Wrecker.
A lot of people don't know we started Eric's Pharmacy in 1995. So we've been going strong for over 29 years. We had a chance to spruce things up, put in new flooring, new shelving, and it really, really came together beautifully. We invite everyone to come by and take a look.
First pitch of the second inning by Zach Jennings in the dirt. Ball one. Landon Rosser steps in. Landon on third today for the Cougars. That's his home spot. 0-1. I'm sorry, 1-0. And that's another base, another hit at second baseman for the fly out by Landon. That caught by Carson Kirkendall at second. Sorry about that, Carson. I was actually looking at the wrong spot for a moment. That's in there for a strike on the numbers as Drake Clemens, center fielder, steps in. Oh and 1. Just off the corner. 1-1, 1 out. I don't know that I've been this close to a baseball game in some time. Kind of like it. I'll have to get used to it a little bit, as the one off the bat from Rosser looked like it was going to go into shallow right center. Didn't go anywhere that far. Oh, Jennings hits Clemens, and that's not a good thing, as a lot of times with Drake Clemens, that ends up being a triple. So that's the gimme, and Braden Nelson going to step in. The senior catcher, he's good with the bat. Let's see if they send Drake immediately, or if they wait a pitch or two. He will be going. That is ball one. Delson. I'd be surprised if Drake wasn't moving right here. Gonna test the arm of Trussell. There he goes. Trussell throws it down a little bit late. A little bit of a kabang at the plate, and catcher on catcher. Elson saying, man, I've done that 1,000 times. I can do it a lot smoother than that. They're getting a giggle out of it now, though, and he steps back in, and now Clemens in dangerous position. Elson set up for an RBI. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. That's high, inside. Jennings wants him to know to stay back.
Make him give you one right here. Let's go.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hit it right back at him.
As Jennings in a jam. He was here last inning. Elson goes to right field. That's what happened. Oh, that wasn't what happened, as Elson gets it over his head, and Clemens going to score on the double by Braden Elson. Jennings had been runner on second, and he got that fly ball to right field in the first and got an out. This time went over the right fielder's head, and Clemens comes around, and that's what happens. You put a man on like Drake Clemens, we hit him, and Elson drives him in, and I'm going to give that a double. Some might call it an error, but he smacked it. And Elson on second base. Pinch running is Jackson Loftus on second. He's going to go to third as that one bounces off the plate and makes its way to the backstop. Ball 1. At the plate, Kona Paningsaro with a 1-0 count. That's going to be inside. 2-0. Outside. 3-0. Let's see if he gets the go sign here. Gant Hathcock down third base line for Coach Keaton Hernandez of the Cougars. And that's going to be a strike. Kona taking. He thought he might have been gifted. So now 3-1. The big question is, will they be coming home from third? Thought about it, had to get back quickly as Jackson Loftus saw that ball get by, thought better of it smartly, and retreated. And now the old first and third with only 1 out, and what's the defense going to do? So 2 gifts here in the inning by Jennings, with Kaysen Coomer stepping in. Kaysen, a senior, always dangerous in situations like this. He's batting the 9-hole today. Tussle not even thinking about it, as the runners now both in scoring position. Second and third with only 1 out. Jennings needs a strikeout here. And that's going to be short, ball 2. We're going to get Coach out to the mound. We'll be back as you're watching Shawnee Area Baseball on ShawneeCTV.
Free sports physicals at First Med Urgent Care, April 26th. Walk-ins always welcome. For an appointment, please call 405-759-4300 or scan the QR code. Free sports physicals at First Med Urgent Care. It's Sonic Good at all 4 of our Shawnee locations. Great food, great fun, the best hamburgers in town. Keeps everybody smiling. Parties or gatherings, there's room for everyone. It's always a good time, Sonic good time at our Shawnee Sonic.
Coomer at the plate, count 2-0, 2 on. As Jennings delivers that one high, and he goes 3-0 again. He's been in this predicament a little bit too often against a stout squad like the North Rock Creek Cougars. Again, the Cougars coming in 15-4. They know how to drive runs home. Kaysen looking at a 3-1. Looking for something he can hit again. And that's going to be into center field. Should be caught deep enough to score a run. It is nicely played out there by Roger Brooks. He gets it in, and nice base running there by Kona Panningsaro to take third base on the throw, just a little bit down the right